Okay, so now we're going to check on the peppers. And they look awesome. See how the skin's turning black there? Starting to peel away from the pepper. That's pretty much what you want. So we can just leave those there for now. And then we have our oil here and the butter, the olive oil and butter. And we're going to add some garlic to that. See how that's bubbling up there? It's nice. And the other thing is, it smells really good. That's important when it comes to cooking food. You want it to smell good. I'm just going to add a little bit of ground pepper and some salt. Just a little bit. Because remember, with the panko, you got to season it yourself. So take these cutlets. Just going to kind of lay them in there. See how they're starting to bubble up around the edges there? That's perfect. And you lay them in there because you don't want to, see what I'm doing? You don't want to splash yourself with hot oil. Or maybe you do. I don't know. Again, I'm not here to judge. It's up to you. So we're going to do those 3 minutes on each side. And then when they're done, we can take them out. We're going to put them on a plate with a paper towel because we want to let all of that excess oil drain off of the cutlet. Because you don't need it anymore. You don't want it. So. Okay, so we've still got about 2 minutes left on our chicken before we flip it. I took the peppers off of the broiler, and this is how they look on a plate. Pretty exciting. Yeah, and then once these are done, we're going to flip them. Another thing about when you're making chicken cutlets is people have a tendency to tend to the cutlets a little bit too much. So what you want to do is set them in there, set a timer, and then you want to kind of walk away. Like this. And then later, when the timer goes off, you want to come back. And now we're going to flip them. Just like with the grill. See, that's not really what I want. I want it to be a little bit darker than that. I'm still going to flip them out. They're kind of a nice light golden color, and I'd like to get them to like a toasty brown. So I'm going to set the timer again. Oh, that was a minute one. Okay. I'm going to set them for another 3 minutes. And now we can chit chat about whatever. Okay, now we're going to take the chicken, we're going to drain it on here. We're going to take some ordinary household paper towels. That's 1. That's 2. 2. Look at me, I'm a size 2. I'm not a size 2. Drain. We're going to drain them. We're going to drain them, drain them, drain them. We're going to drip all over all the place. Here we go. You're going to drain them because the oil was good to us, but we don't need it anymore. So we want to drain off all that excess oil because all it's going to do is weigh down the chicken because it's done. You don't need it anymore. A lot of people want to put the toppings and the cheese in the pan while the chicken's in there, thinking that that's the way to go about melting the cheese, but all that does is grease up your chicken. It's plenty greasy. You don't need to grease it up anymore. So that's what you're going to do. Just let those drain. Let them drain. Drain good. Okay, so we're done with these cutlets. Those are just examples. What I've done is I've made a whole bunch of them. Through the magic of TV, you can make things very quickly. And these are the rest of them. So I cook those a little bit more. Another nice thing to do for your guests is to cut some of these open, you know, to make sure they're done. I'm just going to cut a little slice right in the middle there. Look at that. Perfect. It's not overdone like your grandma's chicken. Or maybe your grandma makes great chicken and I just totally offended her. I'm sorry. My grandma made great chicken too, so I'm really insulting myself. Okay, so what you can do is make a bunch of these cutlets in the beginning of the week. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to improvise throughout the week. So you've got the basis for your food, and then you're going to just put different toppings on there to keep it exciting. So we're going to make traditional chicken parmesan first. We have our marinara, or maybe Mario Batali would say like marina. Marina? Okay. So we're going to just take some of this, and we're just going to spoon a little bit on here. You don't want to put too much. I mean, I like the sauce, but too much is not good. And if you're nervous because you're on TV, that's actually good. Because your shaky hands will help distribute the sauce better. Let me take some of this cheese here. Put some of that cheese on there. Put it on good. I like lots of cheese. Even though I'm a size 2. That's a lie. It's a darn lie. Okay. You think that's enough cheese? I don't. I don't care what you. Okay. So then we're just going to take these and we're going to put them in the oven until the cheese melts, because that's a lot better than just leaving it in the pan. As I explained before, you don't want it to get all greasy. So all we need to do now is just melt the cheese, and that's what we're going to do, and we're going to use the broiler to do that. It'll only take about 2 or 3 minutes. And that's another benefit to having all these cutlets prepared earlier in the week, because all you have to do is take them out, put some sauce, put some cheese, do whatever you're going to do, and then just stick them in the oven for 3 or 4 minutes. Make sure you watch them just until the cheese melts, and then they're ready to go. And you can serve it with whatever side you want. You can cook up some spaghetti. That takes about 10 minutes. You can make up some other pastas. I mean, you know, with a traditional chicken parmesan, that's what you're going to do. The next chicken cutlet variation we're going to make is the chicken cutlet relleno, or relleno. I can do that forever. Relleno. We're going to take the chicken cutlets, we're going to spread a little sour cream on there, we're going to put the chili peppers that we roasted on top of that, and then we're going to put some jalapeno queso on top of that. And as before, we're just going to stick it in the oven, broil it until the cheese melts, and then it's going to be delicious and hot. So if you like it hot, then this variation is for you.